In the intricate tapestry of human existence, our relationships with others stand as paramount threads, weaving the very fabric of our lives. However, throughout history, various spiritual traditions have explored the notion that negative influences, often symbolized by the devil, can insidiously creep into our lives, causing havoc and strife in the connections we hold dear. While St. Padre Pio, a revered figure in the Catholic faith known for his profound spiritual insights, did not explicitly delineate 10 signs the devil is keeping you apart from your relationships, his teachings and the broader spiritual context suggest that personal relationships can be deeply affected by internal and external forces. In this exploration, we delve into 10 compelling signs that may indicate the presence of such negative influences, leading to discord and disconnection in our most cherished bonds. 1. Isolation and withdrawal. Isolation and withdrawal from your relationships and social circles are often indicative of an internal struggle or negative spiritual influence. St. Padre Pio's teachings emphasize the importance of communion and connection with others as a means of nurturing one's faith and spiritual growth. When you find yourself consistently avoiding friends, family, or community, it may be a sign that the devil is exerting influence by isolating you from the support and love that relationships provide. Such isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness, despair, and a weakening of your faith. Additionally, isolation can serve as a breeding ground for negative thoughts and temptations. In the solitude of isolation, one may become more susceptible to the devil's influence, leading to doubts, self-destructive behaviors, and distancing from the path of spiritual righteousness. Recognizing this sign is crucial, and seeking support and connection with loved ones can help break the chains of isolation and strengthen your spiritual and personal relationships. 2. Lack of empathy. A lack of empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is a concerning trait that can damage your relationships and spiritual well-being. St. Padre Pio often emphasized the importance of compassion and love for one another as a reflection of one's devotion to God. When empathy is lacking, relationships can become strained, as the absence of understanding and compassion hinders genuine connection. The devil's influence is often seen in behaviors that prioritize self-interest over the well-being of others. Furthermore, a lack of empathy can lead to an erosion of one's own spirituality. When we fail to empathize with the struggles and emotions of those around us, we distance ourselves from the path of love and selflessness taught by many spiritual traditions, including Christianity. Recognizing this sign is essential in nurturing both your relationships and your spiritual growth. By striving to cultivate empathy, you can align more closely with God's intentions and enrich your connections with others. 3. Constant conflict. Frequent arguments and conflicts within your relationships can be a sign that negative influences are at play. St. Padre Pio emphasized the importance of harmony and peace among individuals, as discord can hinder one's spiritual journey. When you find yourself embroiled in consistent disputes, it may indicate the devil's attempt to sow division and discontent in your life. These conflicts can lead to bitterness, resentment, and emotional turmoil, distancing you from the love and unity that are essential in a Christian life. Additionally, constant conflict within relationships can create a hostile and stressful environment that disrupts your spiritual growth. It's in peaceful and loving relationships that one can experience God's presence more fully. Therefore, addressing and resolving conflicts in a healthy and respectful manner is crucial for fostering spiritual well-being and maintaining the strength of your relationships. 4. Manipulative behavior. Engaging in manipulative tactics, such as deception or emotional manipulation, is a sign of moral and spiritual deterioration that can adversely affect your relationships. St. Padre Pio upheld the virtues of honesty and sincerity, values that underpin healthy and strong connections with others. When manipulative behavior is present, it can erode trust and authenticity in relationships. The devil often employs deceit as a means to undermine the foundation of love and trust, making it vital to recognize manipulative tendencies in oneself and others. Furthermore, manipulative behavior not only damages your relationships, but also separates you from the path of spiritual growth. True spiritual development is marked by a sincere and open-hearted approach to life, while manipulation embodies deceit and selfishness. By identifying and addressing manipulative tendencies, you can work towards purifying your intentions and fostering more genuine, loving connections with those around you. 5. Jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy are corrosive emotions that can erode relationships and spiritual well-being. St. Padre Pio emphasized the importance of contentment and gratitude as essential aspects of a devout life. When jealousy and envy fester, they can lead to bitterness, resentment, and a sense of competition within your relationships. The devil is often associated with fostering negative emotions, and these feelings can drive a wedge between you and your loved ones. Furthermore, jealousy and envy are contrary to the principles of love and humility. These emotions can cloud your spiritual vision, causing you to lose sight of the blessings and graces that surround you. To combat the devil's influence in this regard, it is vital to practice gratitude and strive to let go of envious thoughts. Nurturing contentment and celebrating the successes and happiness of others can help restore harmony in your relationships and bring you closer to God's teachings. 6. Neglecting loved ones. Prioritizing personal desires or material interests over the well-being of your loved ones is a sign of spiritual detachment and a potential influence of negative forces. St. Padre Pio emphasized the importance of selfless love and care for others. When you consistently neglect your family and friends in favor of your own pursuits, it can lead to strained relationships and a distancing from the Christian values of compassion and service. The devil may exploit these moments of self-centeredness to weaken your connections with others. Neglecting your loved ones can also lead to a spiritual void. In Christianity, the act of loving and serving others is seen as a reflection of one's love for God. By neglecting this duty, you may inadvertently distance yourself from God's love and guidance. To counter this, it's essential to recognize the importance of nurturing your relationships, putting others before yourself, and finding a balance between personal aspiration and the well-being of those you hold dear. This way, you can strengthen both your connections and your spiritual path. 7. Addiction. Substance abuse or addiction issues can be detrimental to both personal relationships and one's spiritual life. St. Padre Pio stressed the importance of self-discipline and self-control as key virtues. When addiction takes hold, it often becomes the central focus, leading to neglect of family and friends and causing conflict and pain within relationships. The devil can exploit addiction, making it a barrier to love, unity, and spirituality. Furthermore, addiction can be seen as a form of idolatry, where the substance or behavior takes precedence over God's presence in one's life. In the Christian faith, addiction can lead to a weakening of the connection with God and the neglect of spiritual growth. Recognizing and addressing addiction is essential for the sake of both your relationships and your spiritual journey. Seek support and treatment when necessary, as breaking free from addiction is often the first step towards healing relationships and reconnecting with your faith. 8. Secrets and deception. Keeping significant secrets or engaging in deceptive practices can erode trust and damage relationships. St. Padre Pio upheld the importance of honesty and integrity in one's actions. When deception is present, it creates an atmosphere of suspicion and betrayal, distancing you from loved ones. The devil is often associated with deceit and lies, and these actions can be tools used to disrupt your relationships. Moreover, secrets and deception can lead to guilt and a heavy conscience, hindering your spiritual growth. A clean and sincere heart is essential for a strong connection with God and for nurturing loving relationships. To counteract the influence of the devil in this regard, it is crucial to practice transparency, confess your wrongdoings, and seek forgiveness when necessary. By doing so, you can restore trust in your relationships and cleanse your soul, aligning more closely with God's will. 9. Neglecting spiritual well-being. Neglecting your spiritual well-being is a sign that you may be drifting away from God's guidance and consequently affecting your relationships. St. Padre Pio placed a strong emphasis on the importance of prayer, reflection, and cultivating a deep connection with God. When you neglect your spiritual life, it can lead to a sense of spiritual emptiness and disconnect from the principles of faith, love, and compassion. The devil often seeks to distract and distance individuals from their spiritual practices, making it essential to recognize this sign. Moreover, neglecting your spiritual well-being can result in a life that's guided solely by worldly concerns and desires rather than divine values. This can lead to actions and decisions that harm your relationships and weaken your connection with God. To counteract this influence, it's crucial to re-establish your spiritual practices, engage in prayer, and seek guidance from a spiritual leader. Nurturing your spiritual life can help bring you back to a place of balance, where you can maintain stronger and more fulfilling relationships. 10. Rigid and unforgiving attitude. A rigid and unforgiving attitude towards others is a sign of spiritual stagnation and the potential influence of negative forces. St. Padre Pio emphasized the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation as central aspects of Christian love and compassion. When you harbor grudges and are unwilling to forgive, it can lead to strained and broken relationships, creating a divide among loved ones. The devil can exploit this attitude to sow discord and disconnection. Furthermore, a rigid and unforgiving attitude goes against the core Christian teaching of forgiveness, which is essential for one's spiritual journey. When you refuse to forgive, you deny yourself and others the opportunity for healing, growth, and reconciliation. To combat the devil's influence in this regard, it's crucial to practice forgiveness and let go of past grievances. By doing so, you can mend broken relationships, restore love and trust, and align more closely with the teachings of love and compassion advocated by St. Padre Pio and many other spiritual traditions. As we conclude our exploration of these significant signs that may impact your relationships, we encourage you to reflect on your own life and connections, seeking harmony and understanding. We hope this discussion has provided valuable insights and guidance. If you found this content enlightening and wish to continue exploring such topics, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to show your support by liking and sharing this video with others who may benefit from this knowledge. We greatly value your input, so please feel free to explore our channel and share your thoughts in the comments section. We'd love to hear where you're from and what content resonates with you the most. Please remember to maintain a respectful and positive atmosphere in the comments, as hate or harmful content will not be tolerated and may result in a loss of commenting privileges in the future. Thank you for being part of our community, and we look forward to engaging with you further.